In order to receive consignment parts into our inventory, we need to start at a purchase order. So we're going to go to accounting, payables, or inventory, and you can get there through the inventory section as well. But accounting, payables, and we're going to create a new purchase order. Now, when we create a new purchase order, you'll see a type of consignment parts order. We're just going to select consignment parts. We're going to choose the supplier that we want to receive these parts for. So let's say that this is a helmet house consignment order. We're going to select next. We're going to put in the part numbers that we want to put on the consignment. So let's say that that part is actually obsolete. So we'll actually delete it off, and let's put in a 09-500. And we'll tell it we're going to get 5 of these items. And then I also want to put in a 09503, and we'll say that we're going to get 10 of those. Now, we tell it where we're going to put these items and how much the cost is going to be when we're actually going to, when we sell it, how much we're going to bring it into the system for. And then we're going to go ahead and select next. And then we're going to tell it to place the order. So at this point, all we're doing is we're actually creating an order so that when those parts come in, we can receive them into inventory based off of that particular purchase order. Now, again, when these items come into inventory, they're not going to hit our books. The system's going to fake everything out. It'll look like they're part of our inventory, but they won't physically be part of our inventory until you sell one of the items. So at this point, we're just going to tell it to go ahead and receive the purchase order. And I'm going to uncheck these two POs, and we're only going to receive this consignment order. And you can see it has a C at the end of it to let us know that this is a consignment order. It brings up the 2 parts. We're basically, you'll notice that everything we're doing so far acts exactly like any other purchase order that we would be receiving items for. So we're going to go ahead and tell it to process those items into inventory. It brings up our receiving report, shows us where we're supposed to go put the parts, how many we're supposed to have in stock at the point that we do receive them. We can print barcode labels out for the items. But what I want to do is I want to jump over here to inventory, and we're going to view the item, one of the items that we had looked up. Actually, let's look up the 09-500. We'll select this item. You can see that Lizzie is telling us that we have a total of 9 of them in stock for our particular location. But what we want to take a look at here is I want to view the costing table for this item. And you'll notice that we have 5 of these items that are in store 1 that are for consignment. So you can see that the system, if we were to go out and look at the GL for this particular order, there won't be anything on the GL. There's nothing that has actually hit the purchase order. So if we go back over here to accounting and take a look at that purchase order that we just received, there won't be any GL hits for it either. So even though we did receive those items and we show them in our inventory as if they are part of our inventory, there are absolutely no GL hits that have accompanied these things coming in.